Hey everybody, this is the Queen Azizah, Nubia. Shouts out to everybody watching and recording to this video. I'm going to give a few minutes for everybody to tune in live, to start tuning in. But I wanted to do a quick video on understanding how your ancestors, how your spirit guides, and how different gods and if you want to connect with the Orishas or the Netters, all the way up to angels, to the creator itself. There's a hierarchy. It's hierarchy. I hope that's the right way. Don't y'all? It's words that I can't pronounce, which is weird. Like, I know what they mean. I've always been like that. Like, certain things, whatever. It's super crazy, so forgive me. But there is levels to it, all right? And so I get this question all the time when I do readings with people. When people want to come and learn how they can connect with their ancestors or spirit guides, or just people just trying to make sense of it all, because it's really different, because a lot of us come from a Christian background that deals with, you know, one deity, and that's Jesus, and then you got the Holy Spirit and God. And so when you get into all these different types of spiritual systems, you know, it can get kind of confusing. What's up, everybody? Thank y'all for tuning in. I'm gonna be real quick because I got a reading here to do at 5, but this just hit me and I was like, I need to record this. I could have recorded it without going live, but I said, yo, let's go live, because at least 2 people have come to my inbox asking this question. All right, so here how it goes, okay? Your first line of connection, okay? So the bottom line is all these channels, all these energies that the goal is to connect to the creator, the source creator, which you are a part of, right? Here, you're source with a body having a human experience. That's what we are, right? And there's levels to this. So the first, I don't want to say line of defense, because it is your defense mechanism, really. Like, when you really get out here and start working with the spiritual realm, it's so important that you know how to be protected, how to protect yourself, how to activate your ancestors into your life, how to activate different spiritual guides, different angels, different deities into your life. It's a necessary, it's a must. You cannot, once you tap into go out into this world thinking that, you know, it's all peace and rainbows. It's really spiritual warfare out here. So your first line of defense is you to your soul. It's your, and Ifa, they call it your Ori. Some people call it your higher self, your highest self. Some people call it the soul. All right, that's your first line of defense. That's one thing that your physical self has to be connected to, that spiritual source within you. And different deities, they call it, and not different deities, and different spiritual systems, they call it different things. But this is your higher self, you know, your Ori. This is the first line of defense, right? Now, once you make that connection with your higher self, connects to the soul, that kind of puts you in, right? The next line of defense you have are your ancestors, okay? Your ancestors come after that. So it's you, your higher self, you know, and then after your higher self, it is your ancestors. Share this video for me, y'all, please. I appreciate it. After you connect and make the connection with your ancestors, then you have your spiritual guides. Okay, now this level of spiritual guides are the guides that are normally with you on the day-to-day. They are the guides who were assigned to you, that you made a pact with to be one of your guides in this reality. They're in that next level above your ancestors, right? Very important. And then beyond them, you have angels and other high spiritual guide beings. So these different spiritual guides are not the guides that are with you day to day, but they're kind of like, you know, regional guides, if that makes sense. Or, you know, people may know them as angels, archangels, and things of that nature. That's the level they play in. And then once you go beyond that, you have your gods, you have your goddesses, you have the Orisha, you have the Netters, you know, the goddesses, Jesus, if you want to think of it like that. They're all on that realm, okay? So it starts with you, your higher self, your ancestors, your spirit guides, the higher angels and higher spirit guides, the gods and goddesses, deities, Orishas, Netzers, and then you have the creator that creates everything, right? That's how the chain of command goes, right? It's really important that you understand that. That's how it works. Understand that. That's how they work. It's you, your ancestors, your spiritual guides, the higher angels and spiritual guides, the gods and goddesses, and then the creator God. That's how we're all connected. All right. You activating your higher self and making the connection with your ancestors is an absolute. It's an absolute must. That's your first line of defense out here. All right. So that's how it goes. You do not want to be trying to connect with Oshun, right? If you ain't made that connection with your higher self and your ancestors and your spirit guides. You feel me? It's levels to this. Now, let me tell y'all this. A lot of you guys are into the Orishas right now, right? A lot of us are into the Orishas. We want to know which Orisha is our Orisha mother, Orisha father, our Orisha parents, what Orishas work with us. Understand this. Unless you have been initiated into the system of Ifa, you can't determine what Orisha is over you. So yes, that doesn't mean you can't work with the Orishas. All right, that means you can't work. You can work with any deity out there. You know, do offerings and work with them. It's cool. But when you want to sit there and say I'm, Oshun or I'm Oya, you got to make sure you get that from somebody who is initiated into the system. All right, everybody ain't initiated, and you know the ones that are initiated. Now, when you get in tarot card readings, when you're getting readings from people who are doing readings to access different energies for you, they're pulling information from your spiritual guides and your ancestors. They're not going no higher than that. I'm sorry. Sometimes they can. I'm not saying they can't, but I'm trying to help you guys because a lot of people are jumping into this spirituality thing. A lot of people are doing readings and talking about a lot of things that they're just learning about, so they don't quite understand it. You got to know the right channels to go through. That's all I'm saying. And be careful of who you're getting your information from. All right? It's very important because you don't want to be misled. There's a lot of people out here misleading people. Not, I want to say in a negative way, but it's just because they don't know the basics. All right? So, with that being said, that's how we connect our ancestors, our spiritual gods, the gods and goddesses, the different deities. They all come in through that. The same with the Metu Netter. If you want to know which Metu Netter, what Netters are over you, you need to go to a practitioner that has been initiated into that system. Now, sometimes you can have a dream and say certain gods or goddesses came to you and that's what it is, but a lot of times you're not going to know. You're not going to know for a fact until you actually go to the people who are initiated and get those services done. Because a lot of times, different gods and goddesses and Orishas, they'll just come to you just to work with you for a moment. That doesn't mean they're the authorities, or I guess the energy that you're carrying with you in this lifetime. Now, everybody has, when you get into these systems, this is not, it's based upon how deep you want to go with it, right? Because it's so many different types of systems out there, really. All of them share the same truth. And it's really you finding out which one that connects with you the best, right? But everybody has a specific type of energy that they carry that's connected to some source of God, goddesses, Orisha, Netu Netter, not the Metu Netter, Netters, that's what I need to say. Those are like the Kemetic deities. All of us carry their energy with us. The problem is a lot of us don't know how to activate it. All right. A lot of y'all walking around with Oshun energy, right? But you ain't got it activated, so you ain't got full use of the power. But in the way for you to be able to activate those spaces or energies within you, you got to go through the proper channels. So, when you want to know, how do I connect with my ancestors? How do I bring Goddess Oshun into my life? You know, how do I bring Abaxala here? Make sure you're going through the channels. You need to make sure you got that connection with your higher self. Make sure you have activated your ancestors into your life, activated your spiritual guides. All of us have a spiritual guide that was assigned to us at the moment of our birth, or even before then. They're soul contracts. All of us have them, and they actively communicate with you and try to guide you on a daily basis. And you can simply do different meditations or get readings from people such as myself and other people who can connect you and introduce you to them. All right. Of course, we have ancestors. We know we have ancestors that watch over us because we have interacted with our ancestors. You know, our grandmothers, our aunts, mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters, children. All right. And so, like, that's how it is. That's like the simplest way I can put it. I hope that makes sense. I see y'all chiming in. Thank y'all for tuning in. Vibrate higher. I would like to inquire about pricing a general reading. Oh, if y'all just hit the Linktree link in this video description, my Linktree is there, and y'all can connect with everything I got going on, from readings to my YouTube channel. I have been posting more videos on my YouTube channel, so I haven't been here on Facebook, but I decided to do this video here on Facebook. But if you hit my Linktree, you can get connected to pretty much everything that I have going on right now. All right, so I hope that makes sense. I'm doing this video because people have been asking me, and it was just on my heart to put that information out there, and I hope that helps you guys on your journey to really, you know, understand and fulfilling your destiny, you know, because we all have access to everything, all these energies. It isn't specific people chosen to connect with the higher energies. We all have access, but there's ways on how to access it. So, you know, knowledge is only powerful when you can share it. What's the point of having knowledge and you ain't sharing it with nobody? That don't make sense. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry I cannot stay long. I've been super booked all day. Make sure y'all share this video. Tap into the comments. I would like to hear y'all thoughts on this. And share if you like. I will try to be back later. But until next time, y'all. Peace.